Hello, Pearls! It is monthly meal planning day, and you know what that means? It means that it is time for me, number one, to first go and check what I already have in the fridge, freezer, and pantry, because that is where you need to start your meal planning every single month if you want to save the most money possible. I'm serious. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna plan the entire month's worth of meals at one time. I'm gonna kind of give you a little preview into how I do that, and then I'm actually gonna jump into the computer with you guys and show you every single meal. Don't forget to check the links down below because I do have a free meal planning on a budget toolkit that's more of like a template style for you to use, so you can plan based off of what's on sale in your area, what you already have in your home. But also this actual meal plan that our family is using for this month, I share that with you guys as well, totally for free. So the link for that is down below as well. All right, I've already gone through everything inside of the pantry and my fridge and freezer inside the house, but I brought you out here to the deep freezer in the garage because this is really where I keep like the big main ingredients that I can use for meals. So I've already gone through it, but I'm gonna kind of show you a couple things. This is my list of main ingredients that I've looked through and noticed that I can like use for a meal. So we have sausage, ribs, a frozen lasagna, a frozen veggie lasagna, things like that. You kind of get what I'm seeing, like all the main meats, beef broth. I have a good supply of that, a good supply of coconut milk. So these will all be like main ingredients to a meal. Using this that I already have in hand in the house is gonna save me a ton of money, because if I went out and bought all this stuff without looking, I mean, this is like over $100 worth of meat. Also, while I'm going through the pantry and fridge and freezer, I make note of things that we need. Now, I kind of do this in my phone. Hello. I kind of do this in my phone throughout the month. If I notice that we like ran out of something or about to run out of something, I keep that list in my phone. But this is stuff that didn't make it on that list. So ketchup and ranch, that's kind of all we need so far. Let me show you our freezer. Mainly in here are the meats. So like I have some ground pork that would be good for a recipe. Stew meat that would be good for a recipe. This is the lasagna I was just telling you about. Another frozen lasagna down there. This is some Whole30 pulled pork that's already cooked, ready to go. That will make something that we can turn into something delicious. Also have some bacon up here and some sausage. Oh, I missed this down here. Some ground turkey. We have 4 pounds of ground turkey. All right, so now that I already know what is in my house, ingredients that I can use for next month's meals, what I'm gonna do is go into the house, take a quick look at the sales for this week that I can take advantage of. And then I'm gonna just go through all my go-to recipes, go through Pinterest, the ones that I've saved, all that stuff. Oh, and I'm also gonna check my favorite rebate app, Ibotta. I'm gonna check on there and see if I can stack any rebates with sales, you know, really just stack the savings. All right, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll jump on the computer and meet you guys there in just a second. Okay guys, so I'm out here on the porch because it's the only somewhat quiet place that I could find a location to chat with you guys. So there's a couple things you need to know about this month's meal plan before we get started. I already told you about all the links down below, where to download this exact template. Each menu item is clickable so you can see the recipe. I told you where to download the free meal planning on a budget toolkit, so it's more of just like a template and it walks you through how to get this process started. Whether if you want to do it weekly or monthly, it doesn't matter. It's all there for you. Now, November is Thanksgiving, and it's all things heading into the holiday season, right? So we are keeping our normal monthly grocery budget, and this is how I always do it for like birthdays or holidays. It does like all of those things. What I'll do is I will keep our normal grocery budget, and you'll see here in a minute that I adjust how many meals I'm doing per week depending on what's going on that week. Just like normal, this is not anything new. This is what we do every single month. We're just talking specifically about holidays with Thanksgiving. But what I will do, so this month I'm saving about $60 out of our normal monthly grocery budget because we're not going to be having that many meals during the week of Thanksgiving. I'm taking $60 out of our monthly grocery budget, setting that aside so when the holidays get closer and I have my food assignments for all the parties and things like that, I'll just use that separate money at that time towards those grocery purchases. So does that make sense? Now don't forget that I did a grocery haul, a big monthly grocery haul to show you guys exactly what it looks like to go do a giant monthly grocery shopping trip for all of these recipes. Anything that is not perishable is in that monthly grocery haul, and then we'd have a $35 weekly grocery budget for fresh produce. All right, so leave all your questions down in the comments below, and let's hop on over to the meal plan. I am planning for 4 weeks this month because it is starting, let's see, it's going to start, this meal plan started on November 5th. So the week of November 5th, 4 weeks out. That's what this meal plan is covering for our family. So week 1, hubby and I are actually doing just a week of Whole30 to kind of like get back on top of things, kind of detox our body from how we survived through October. So week 1, we are doing a sausage and tomato lemon zucchini. It's kind of like a pasta dish, but instead of pasta, it's a zucchini. So you could substitute back in pasta instead of just all zucchini. We're also doing a paleo lasagna. You guys saw that I had that already pre-ready in the freezer. So that's an easy one for us. Balsamic chicken with rice and a side veggie. Ribs, because I was able to get those on sale with our couponing budget last month and then just threw them in the freezer, using them this month to meal plan. That's how I'm able to take advantage of the sales. Lots of people say, I can't monthly meal plan because it's just so much more expensive because I'm not able to take advantage of all the sales. Well, I do occasionally. I have a video all about how I do casual couponing, able to take advantage of all the sales, but I use the stuff that I buy in the sales for future months. I don't use it for that current week. Does that make sense? Produce, I do shop the sales every week, but it's like a quick 15-minute shopping trip. Then pork carnitas taco salad, and the kids will probably just have it in a tortilla. Then week 2, we're doing cheesy chicken fajita soup. So good. This recipe is so good. See how there's a 2 next to it? That means I'm going to double it. We're going to eat one that night, and then I'm going to do a freezer meal with the second one. Sesame steak kebabs. That's actually a Whole30 recipe. That's so delicious. My family loves it. Zucchini enchiladas. Again, that's another Whole30 healthy recipe. Hubby and I will have zucchini enchiladas, and then I'll just do the same ingredients, like the same filling, but in a flour or corn tortilla for the kids. We're going to do a baked potato bar. Love doing baked potato bars in the cold weather. It's something easy and something that everybody loves in our family because they can just add what they like and leave out what they don't like. Then we're using the leftover pulled pork that's already cooked, ready to go. That's in our freezer. You guys saw that. We're going to make pulled pork sliders. Oh, I forgot to mention over here, corresponding to the week, this is all the fresh produce. So as I'm going through and making my grocery list, anything that's non-perishable, I put in my monthly grocery shopping trip grocery list. And then I write anything over here that needs to be fresh bought that week over here. So that way, when week 2 comes up and I'm like, okay, I need to go get my fresh produce, I don't have to go through every single one of these recipes again and see what fresh stuff I need to do. It's already done. So it takes a little bit more prep work all at one time, but it actually saves me so much time throughout my week and so much stress. It just relieves so much stress. I can't fight for monthly meal planning enough. So you can see the coleslaw mix over here. That's kind of what I use, and just mix in whatever I need to top the pulled pork sandwiches. Then week 3 is Thanksgiving. I am like extra excited this year for the holidays. I don't know why. I'm just extra excited. It helps that we're really, on top of our finances moving forward. We have all our money set aside for Christmas, all that stuff, you guys. We can chat about it anytime you want. It just brings so much to my life. So week 3 is Thanksgiving. So instead of planning 5 meals this week, I'm only planning 3. And that's mostly for the days leading up to Thanksgiving, and I'm keeping it easy. So we're going to do a cousin camp. That night we're going to do homemade pizzas with the little cousins. I'm going to do turkey noodle soup. using leftover turkey instead of chicken, and if I don't have that available, then I'll just do chicken. Then orange chicken from our freezer meal. I actually bought that for the family to use when I was out of town last month, but they didn't. So we're going to use it, and I'm going to do a veggie stir fry to kind of like healthy it up maybe. We'll just say that. And then week 4, we're going to do slow cooker fajitas, spinach artichoke pasta casserole, which is delicious. I've made it several times before, except this recipe calls for risotto. And instead of risotto, I'm just going to actually do I think like a penne pasta maybe, or probably whatever pasta we have left over in the last week of the month. Then we're going to do tacos, and I want to do my own turkey dinner so we can have all the leftovers and all the yummy food and maybe invite somebody over. I don't know. But that is also something that I'm setting a little bit of money aside to purchase later on, because right now turkeys are not on sale here at the beginning of November. But as they get closer, and maybe even after Thanksgiving, I can take advantage of some sales, buy a turkey then, and then do our own turkey dinner at our house, since we'll be doing Thanksgiving at my mother-in-law's, which will be so fun. I'm so excited. And then coconut chicken curry is one of my favorite warm weather meals. It's delicious. It's a slow cooker recipe, and I'm going to double it. Same with this chicken spinach artichoke pasta casserole. Doubling both of those, eating one, freezing the other. There you guys have it. That is our monthly meal plan for the month of November. I am just so excited about the holidays coming up. Are you guys excited? I love meal planning this way and setting up my budget in the way that makes this possible. So that way when these things come up, it's not stressful and I'm not scrambling last minute during all of the craziness that comes along with all these holidays. I'm not scrambling, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out where this money's going to come from. Definitely not putting money on a credit card, pearls, right? Right? We're not doing that. If you guys have any questions, if there's any way I can help make this process easier for you, help you better understand how our family makes it work and how we can customize it to make it work for your family, please leave all questions down in the comments below for sure. I will be there chatting with you guys. Thanks you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.